YouTube? What's going on, YouTube? Today we're gonna be watching Man Faints after realizing he accidentally killed his wife by Dr. Insanity. Uh, Thank you guys for choosing this video to watch. First of all, second of all, make sure to leave a like, comment, and subscribe. I will be doing a lot more videos. And this is a 55-minute video. Add me yapping. We looking at least an hour 10. So go ahead, get your snacks. Go ahead, get your drinks, get your liquids, whatever your meals. I don't know what you snacking on. I don't know. But anyways, let's get right into it, man.
Inside this car are multimillionaire business owners Matthew Mollicone and his wife Kimberly. Matthew is seconds away from confronting the man who's been in a secret affair with his wife.
Damn.
He has a plan to get revenge, but has no idea how horribly it's about to play out.
Get out of here, bro. Get out of here. Stay away from my wife. I don't even know what the
Damn.
We're taking 150 back to the road.
You need to get back over here. It's my wife. Get to work, please. Hands up! Walk out to her.
As officers rush to the scene,
First of all, it ain't never that serious. She's been fucking him too. I don't know why you're mad at dude. You should be mad at your wife, honestly. But and you a multi-millionaire, man. Go ahead, get you another girl, dude. Well, not no more. Not no more. But
they're met with multiple shooters,
Damn.
families scrambling for help, and two critically injured victims. And while Matthew sits in the back of a cop car, he has no idea his wife, the one he just got into a shootout over, is lying feet away with a fatal wound to her neck.
Please. She didn't make it. She died.
Oh, no! No!
damn.
No!
Look at this house, man. Damn, look at this fucking house, dude. You know what's crazy, man? You had all this. And your wife still cheated, man. That's funny as fuck, honestly.
Police are stepping inside the nearly 8,000 square foot mansion
my
of
goodness.
Matthew and Kimberly Mollicone, arriving in the middle of a rapidly developing homicide investigation. The married couple are well-educated, successful business owners. Together, they run State Barricades Incorporated, a traffic equipment company generating an estimated $3 to $6 million annually. They live here with their three
Look at
teenage
that,
children,
man.
and from the outside, the Mollicones appear to have built a stable, comfortable, and luxurious life. Or
Why didn't you just keep that shit under wraps, man? Honestly. Just like, yeah, go ahead and fuck whoever the fuck you want, bitch. I don't give a fuck. As long as you don't mind me doing what I'm gonna do. Why couldn't that just be a fucking option? You know? Look at the fucking shit you had. Look at that fucking house. Look at that damn car, man. And you had 3 kids. You got a swimming pool in your backyard. A built-in swimming pool into the damn. You know how crazy the carne asadas would be? Shit.
so it seems.
Shit, I'll be cooking up burgers with the boys, drinking cervezas, man. And if the wife brings someone over there, like she's bringing some fucking random ass dude, I'll be like, fuck it, man. Fucking flipping burgers.
Because behind these walls, someone has been living with a dark secret, one that's been buried for years, and it will soon change this family's life forever. These officers are here to execute a search warrant following the sudden passing of Kimberly the previous night. They need to document the scene, collect evidence, and piece together what led up to the incident.
Damn, and they fought.
Sheriff's Department.
They fought. Did you see the door? That thing is fucking
Sheriff's Department.
glass, ain't it? Broken glass.
We have overlooking upstairs. I'm gonna clear this wing.
Look at this house, dude.
Permit.
You done throw everything away?
Upstairs.
Inside the mansion, the wealth is impossible to miss as officers sweep through multiple
Look at that
entertainment
couch,
spaces
man.
and rooms dedicated to
This
leisure.
theater.
But as they look deeper, grim details start to emerge.
Looks like maybe drugs on the table, boss.
Yeah.
And there's paint on the table. This is definitely a sign of there's a big struggle going on here.
In the basement, on a coffee table, officers find lines of laid out beside a straw and a razor blade. The physical findings inside the mansion are only the first hints of what's been happening.
Motherfucker's a millionaire, bro. He can do some coke if he wants to, man. I ain't even gonna hold you.
And the officers searching this home are walking through the opening chapter of the tragic downfall awaiting the Mollicone family.
Imagine, bro, your mom's dead. 3 teenage sons that have, or like 3 teenage kids that have had everything handed to them. Hopefully, the parents were smart and they probably definitely did this, but gave them some life insurance. You know, get everything settled in. Hopefully, you have good relationships with your family, external family too. And because now those 3 kids thrown out into the jungle, into the wilderness. They have to make their own way now. Cause mama's gone, dad's gone, dad's in the prison cell.
Approximately 15 hours earlier, around 7:15 p.m., Kimberly and Matthew start their night in the basement of their mansion, drinking, smoking, and using substances. This is not the first time they've done this, but this time, an argument about Kimberly's affair with another man is in full swing. Matthew believed the affair ended years ago after he confronted her about it.
Damn.
But earlier that day, he discovered it never stopped and that Kimberly transferred nearly $60,000 from
Oh my god. Yeah, dude. That would literally piss me off, dude. Throw me over the edge, dude.
company funds
60,000?
to her lover's debit and credit accounts. Around 7:15 p.m., the argument escalates physically. Matthew begins throwing objects, breaking glass, shoving Kimberly, and shouting insults. And the basement starts to look like the aftermath of a struggle. At 9:20 p.m., the couple leave the mansion in their white Jeep Grand Cherokee. Matthew has one firearm on his hip and another accessible inside the vehicle.
So they just both decided to leave together and go to that motherfucker's house? Look at the house difference. Look at the house difference. Hey, man. Hey, man. Hey, man. What did they say? If Jesus couldn't save these hoes, what makes you think you can?
Matthew has one firearm on his hip and another accessible inside the vehicle. At the same time, Kimberly's secret lover is at home, winding down from a barbecue with his pregnant fiancée, his parents next
Oh my god. And he's a cheating fucking man, dude. Cheating man with a fucking... Oh my god.
door, and his sister's kids playing outside. They have no idea that within minutes, their quiet evening will take a drastic change.
That's horrible, man.
911, what is the address of the emergency?
An ambulance.
What is the address?
Someone's house. They pulled out of...
What is the address?
I don't know the address here.
Where are you calling from?
There's a house just south of 29 Mile on the east side. I'm in the line of fire.
Okay, where is the person with the gun?
I'm behind the car.
Where is the person that is...
Hey, shut the fuck up, dispatch. You don't fucking hear this motherfucker say he's in the line of fire? He in combat right now. He can't fucking answer you. He just said, get some motherfuckers over here at this house, east side of fucking 29th and fucking Maple. I'm in the line of fire. You hear gunshots in the background. I'm done. Hang up. Motherfuckers better show the fuck up.
Sir, do you have a weapon on you?
Yes, I do.
You do? What is your name?
Catch him out.
Approximately 5 minutes after this alarming call, a team of 31 officers from the Macomb County
Damn.
Sheriff's Office is mobilized and dispatched to the location. All they know is that a man named Matthew Mollicone is trapped in the line of fire, and that somewhere nearby, an active shooter is targeting innocent victims. When officers arrive, they quickly notice Matthew taking cover behind a smoking car.
Get down! Get down! Get down! Hands behind your back. Don't move. What's your name? What's your name?
Damn, who do you think? Okay.
What's your name?
Her name's Kim. Her name's Kim. Don't fucking move. I'll put him around the bed.
All right, I got
My wife.
He's in custody.
Man, shit is going crazy.
She didn't deserve this.
We got a shooter in the house, right there.
He's 35-ish.
White
35 years old.
White t-shirt.
Black hair, white
What's his
t-shirt.
name? What's his name?
Danny.
Danny. Yeah, Danny, 35 years old, white t-shirt, dark hair.
Don't trust him. He carries 2 guns.
Possible 2 guns.
Help her, please. Never mind the shooter.
Not doing.
Help, never mind the shooter. You're behind the car. Get to work.
Matthew is clearly distressed.
Shit is
begging
crazy.
officers
Holy
to save his
shit,
wife,
dude.
Kimberly, who is
I
still
need-
trapped
I
in the
need some
backseat
candy.
of a
I need some
car
candy.
about
My
100
blood
feet
sugar going
away.
crazy right now.
300 feet beyond the car stands the shooter's hideout. A house with multiple windows, an open garage door, and countless angles from which to fire. In the next few seconds, the officers must make a snap decision. Neutralize the shooter first and risk Kimberly bleeding out, or step into the dangerous open field to save her.
Anybody in the Jeep, step out now with your hands up! Hands up! Face away from me! Get out of the Jeep!
Didn't you hear she's fucking shot? Unresponsive. Who do you think shot her? Homeboy Matt or Danny? Place your bets now.
This way, walk the cover.
Kim! Kim, hang in there! Ambulance!
Do we know how many shooters we have in the house?
You pulled me in front of the front door. Pull her this way. Pull her this way now. 5 feet. Come on, let's go. Come on,
What the
man.
fuck? Shut the fuck up, dude.
Time to start shooting.
So at this time, we
This
only have
ambulance
one
needs to get through.
shooter in the house.
She's more important than that asshole. She don't deserve this, man.
Randy.
Take it.
Oh, he's drugged up too. I think that coke is getting to him.
Get to work, please. Please, I don't care what you know. You gotta get to work.
You need to get back over here.
Lay down.
You, it's my wife. Get to work, please. Please. Please, I'm begging you.
Sir.
CPR something. CPR.
Listen, we have an active shooter, man. I can't.
I'll do it then.
I need a car. Police car down this way. Need cover.
We need a police truck.
Hey, that was real as fuck though. I'm not gonna lie, but
We have, looks like 1 gunshot wound to the neck.
Her caller says there's an elderly male with a white t-shirt just at the garage. Her father, not the shooter.
After managing to pull Kimberly from the car, paramedics begin working urgently to save her. She's been shot in the neck and is unconscious, so every passing second matters. At the same time, SWAT prepares to move in and neutralize what they believe is an active shooter barricaded inside the house. At this point, officers are operating almost entirely off of Matthew's account, thinking there's an armed gunman inside. In reality, there's no active shooter at all, only a wounded homeowner and several family members inside the residence. Without that context, every tactical
hell no.
decision carries enormous risk and could put innocent lives in danger. And within seconds, that possibility is tested when the 2 elderly parents suddenly emerge from the house.
Hands off, man.
stop fucking moving like that, bitch. What the fuck are you doing?
You're ruining my boy. Yeah, put the shit out of it, bitch. You bitch.
Valentino, other than
Come on, walk out to us.
Come here, sir.
right behind you, so it's secure.
Come here.
Sir.
Omani, come on.
Sir, stop 1 second. Ma'am, you keep walking
Come
towards
on.
me. Stop.
Come on.
Here,
Right here. Come here. Come here.
What the fuck are you talking about?
Over here. Hands behind your back. Right. Hands behind your back. It's okay. It's okay. It's okay. It's okay. It's okay.
I don't do
It's
nothing.
okay. It's okay. It's okay. It's okay.
Who else is in the house?
My daughter alone, my little grandchildren.
Two little children?
And my daughter, Gabriel.
Your daughter, two grandchildren,
Dos.
and your
Yes,
son.
my
Where's your son at?
in the floor.
Yeah. Right here, Salvatore. That's why there's a piece right next to your left foot.
Because of a language barrier, officers are only able to piece together fragments of what the elderly couple is saying. It sounds like their son is wounded inside the home, along with his fiancée, sister, and 2 children. Strangely, the couple themselves appear unharmed, despite having just exited the same house where the alleged gunman is believed to be hiding. This observation leads officers to believe that the wounded son inside the house is the gunman Matthew claimed had been firing at him when police first arrived. But before they can reassess their strategy, someone else suddenly rushes out of the house.
Oh, is that a kid? Who is that?
Go to your right side of the car. Your right. Keep your hands where you can see them.
With the 3 more family members out of the house, police now believe only 2 people inside remain, the elderly couple's son and his fiancée. And based on Matthew's 911 call and earlier
that the
statements,
grandchildren
they're
too?
operating under the assumption that the son inside is armed and extremely dangerous. So officers tighten the perimeter and cautiously advance towards the house, preparing for a potential shootout.
I got it. I got a revolver.
Damn, son. Just like that. Your family barbecue, dude. The fam bam gets together, we're doing a little carne asada. And the homies, at the same time, you're accepting $60,000 from some random ass hoe, but you know, at the same time, I would do the same thing too, Lord willing. But at the same time, yeah, that's a sin too. Fuck that. That sent me to hell. But you know, messing with someone's wife is always grounds for you might get shot. It literally is like it's always that serious. You think it's a game, it's not until you're just trying to get your noodle wet. And next thing you know, there's a fucking gun in your fucking face. It's always that serious, man. This is what I'm sipping on. Coke Black, Coke Zero. 0 sugar, 0 caffeine.
Revolver on the ground here. Yep, I got a revolver on the ground right here. Hey Ryan, careful. I think the shooting happened right here. So I see a shell, I got a pistol. So just watch where you're stepping.
A couple more guns in the house. We just got the 2. We're gonna try to get the guy out.
Sheriff Flat! Sheriff Flat! Show me your hands!
But did you see that? The dude almost fell down.
Sheriff Flat! Sheriff Flat! Show me your hands!
There he is. Man, motherfuckers with nice ass houses just doing some fuck shit, bro. You know? Good. Good. I'm not mad.
On the way.
There's a 22 in that closet. We'll just leave it there, guys.
I wonder what the fuck did he say to his pregnant fiance? Cause look at that, you've been fucking around with this lady. She's been giving you fucking money, and you have a fucking whole ass pregnant fiance right here that you got involved in a fucking shooting because you couldn't get you was trying to get your noodle wet. Now fucking what are you gonna do? How are you gonna explain it to her that this all happened because you fucked that girl? It's literally, yeah, it's
It's gonna hurt. Hey, listen, dude.
It's gonna hurt, but it's for your best good, all right?
It's been bleeding out, man.
No, at the time.
What's your name? Danny, I'm Jason.
Inside the residence, officers find 38-year-old homeowner Daniel Giannone suffering from 2 gunshot wounds. Beside him, his fiancée Eliona is desperately trying to stop the bleeding.
Damn, and she's Italian too, I think.
Police call in paramedics to treat Daniel's wounds. Daniel himself doesn't appear to be the aggressive gunman Matthew described, and as officers begin speaking with him, they quickly realize the situation may be the complete opposite of what they first believed.
Or if it went in.
The situation may be the complete opposite of what they first believed.
Or if it.
What is that?
The situation may be the complete opposite of what they
What is he doing right there?
first believed. The situation may be the complete opposite of what they first believed.
Or if it went in and then came out.
Okay.
So.
Well, I was running away, so, but.
I don't know how many shots were fired. But
whatever was in that gun.
This is the gun that shot you here?
No, that's the gun I had with me.
You didn't have a rifle?
No, no rifle. I have
if
my
we help you
CPL.
stand up, or do you want us to carry it?
Keep the camera back on.
Give me a hand.
Keep the camera on. Yeah.
What's that?
104 dispatch.
Yep, got it.
By some miracle, officers finally managed to stabilize the scene without further casualties. Following this,
Did they bleep the word casualties? Is crazy.
Daniel is placed on a stretcher and carried out of the house to be transported to the hospital. Thanks to his fiance's quick efforts to control the bleeding, he has a chance to survive. However, the outcome is different for Kimberly, as on the other side of the property, paramedics reach a grim conclusion.
Yeah. No. She's dead.
We got an active shooter scene going on in Monterey.
We can't leave her, but we can't just take her because she's.
Tragically, Kimberly does not survive her injuries,
Take her
leaving
to the
behind
fucking,
her 3
I don't know.
children and her husband Matthew, still unaware that she's dead. With that, the case immediately turns into a homicide investigation, and police must determine exactly what happened, as it's clear something isn't adding up. Just a few hundred feet away, Matthew is placed in a patrol car and transported to the station. Daniel's fiancée, sister, and parents are also taken to the station for
that was the
questioning.
sister. That was the
Inside
sister with the
house,
little kid.
Officers finally have a moment to breathe and begin piecing together what happened. But not for long, because they're about to discover there's an entire basement they missed during the initial search. It's completely unchecked, with something interesting waiting downstairs.
We got enough of these. I'll take this.
What's in there?
We cleared it pretty quick, so just take a good look around. I know there's a Ruger 1022 in one of the closets.
That marijuana?
Alright. You clear piss check? Ryan? Alright, come in with us. Come out of here. You go with Justin also then. Yeah. I'm just clearing that.
Is that a grow house?
We got a door closed. Separate room from where I'm at. I'm just gonna open it. Go.
What the fuck is going on, bro?
Yes, you okay?
Yep. Room clear.
Clear.
As if things weren't already complicated, the officers just stumbled upon something entirely unexpected, a seemingly hidden marijuana grow operation. But the biggest discovery is what they don't find: CCTV cameras. Officers already spotted multiple cameras around the house, making the absence of any in the basement suspicious. This exact CCTV system will soon prove crucial to solving the case, revealing exactly how the shooting unfolded and who fired the fatal shot.
Beautiful. We got cameras. He's got cameras.
By the time the house is fully clear,
I wonder if homeboy Danny pulled out his gun threateningly and homie fucking decided to just start blasting. But at the same time, both of them are in fucking... There's a grow operation in Danny's basement. That is crazy. And this motherfucker, mansion motherfucker, is a damn coke addict. That's crazy
police
as
begin
fuck
locking
too.
down the scene and send Kimberly's body for autopsy. Following this, some of the most experienced investigators in the state are brought in to take over the case, led by Detective Frazier of the Macomb County Sheriff's Office. Frazier quickly begins identifying the people he and his team will need to focus on. Matthew, a supposed victim of the shooting. Daniel, the wounded homeowner, and Daniel's inner circle, mainly his sister, Gabriella, and his fiancée.
Most definitely, because now they're implicated in this grow operation because how did they not know about it? You know what I'm saying?
Despite the detectives' combined decades of experience, this case will push them to their limits, eventually leading to one of the most morally controversial trials in the state of Michigan, and forcing detectives to make one of the hardest calls of their careers, letting the man who fired the fatal shot walk free. It's now 3 hours after the shooting, and based on preliminary statements from responding officers, investigators believe they may be dealing with a volatile dispute between two families, with multiple shooters in the picture. So they need to determine what sparked the conflict and who fired the fatal shot that ended Kimberly's life. However, there is one major problem ahead. In cases like this, there is no neutral ground. Every statement will be biased, and each person will blame the other side.
Wait up.
Fired the fatal shot that ended Kimberly's life. However, there is one major problem ahead. In cases like this, there is no neutral ground. Every statement will be biased, and each person will blame the other side. Additionally, both primary suspects are temporarily off the table, as Daniel is being treated at the hospital and Matthew is too emotionally volatile to be interviewed. Still, investigators have to start somewhere, so they decide to begin by interviewing Daniel's family, starting with his fiancée, Alyona. Her account will be compared against other witness statements, looking for inconsistencies that might expose the truth. But for Alyona, this interview serves a different purpose, as she will slowly begin to realize that the man she plans to marry has been living a secret double life for years.
Yeah, so she didn't know not anything. Oh my gosh. Now she's realizing what the fuck is going on. And she's pregnant.
Anytime you want to be done, just let me know. You're not under arrest or anything like that. We're just trying to piece together what happened. As I'm sure you are as well.
Yeah, I would like to know kind of like...
Okay.
Poor girl.
We like heard like little shots and I didn't, like for a second, I was like, oh, is like Danny like scaring the chickens with like a fake gun or something like that? Because like we have 6 chickens and they always come to the front and we're trying to train them to stay in the back.
Okay.
Not that like I wasn't concerned, but I was like, oh, maybe it's like the chickens. But then it was like shot after shot after shot after shot. And I was like, girls, like come over here, like stay away from the windows and like. And then SWAT came in, like literally like hands in the air, like
Yeah.
I guess.
Definitely.
Whatever, I don't know.
Homegirl went through it today.
And then we were out. Then we came out of the front door too.
Based on Alyona's words, it appears she has no clear understanding of what sparked the shooting. In reality, she knows more than she thinks. She just needs the right questions to connect the dots.
There's no way. There's no way.
Who's this guy at your house?
He said stay away from my wife, so that's gotta be either somebody he's like
Ellie.
Either been with or is with right now.
Ellie?
I don't know.
Who's he been with?
I know he was with the lady, but
What's her name?
Kim.
Okay.
But as
Oh,
far
so she knew Kim. She knew Kim. Well, at the same time, she knew Kim because motherfucker got $60,000 from Kim.
I know, they were like done.
Okay, so why is
Yeah?
he showing up at your house now?
No, that's a good question now. I don't understand why she would come with
And
him.
that was $60,000 recently, wasn't it? So who knows how long they've been together for the years that they've been, close? I'm not sure.
Why she would bring him there. That's kind of weird too, though. If I was having an affair, I wouldn't exactly take my husband to the person that I'm having an affair with.
Sounds like maybe things didn't end there. If this guy's showing up saying that.
Great timing.
Things are finally starting to make sense in the room, and it's becoming clear to detectives that Alyona's fiance.
But at the same time, yeah, why would a wife that got killed, unfortunately, bring them over unless she wanted some fucking beef, to happen? Because at the same time, unless he knew where to go to find out where he was, no, I'm not sure.
Say Daniel had a past affair with Matthew's wife, Kimberly. Yet Alyona seems clueless that the affair was still ongoing. She's convinced it ended long ago and that they were happy together again. Whether that's the actual truth remains to be seen. By now, investigators understand they're dealing with people who have secrets, and that no one involved can be taken at face value, especially
Definitely.
the two men at the center of it all.
They have a grow
Daniel
fucking
and Matthew.
operation underneath.
So with Alyona's statement recorded, investigators wrap up the interview and prepare to speak with Daniel's sister, Gabriella, the mother who fled the house with her terrified children when SWAT arrived. Unlike Alyona, Gabriella will prove far more aware of her brother's secret affair with Kimberly.
There's a lot going on tonight, and we're just trying to get to the bottom of it.
This is horrifying.
Yeah.
Horrifying this would happen in our home. My mom was inside. I could see them over at his house. My brother was barbecuing. They were hanging out. Girls were excited. DTE comes. We start having a conversation, telling me what's going on. Well, then I started hearing crazy rounds of gunshots. Like, not normal. So I look over and I just start hearing yelling. I see this white Grand Cherokee in the driveway, a lady out of the car screaming. At that point, I had no idea who it was, what was going on. This maniac comes at me, ready to shoot me, and my husband. I heard the lady go.
Wait up. That's the husband? That's the wife? Or is that the sister? I thought that was the sister. Am I tripping?
Gabriella will prove with her terror. Prepare to speak with Alyona's statement recorded, investigators wrap up the interview and prepare to speak with Daniel's sister, Gabriella, the mother who fled the house with her terrified children when SWAT arrived. Unlike Alyona, Gabriella will prove far
the husband?
more aware of her brother.
They were hanging out.
Who's the husband?
And my husband. I heard the lady go, "No, Matt, no. She has kids. No, Matt, no." And my husband's like, what? And I dropped to the ground. I pissed myself, lost my shoes, everything.
Were you able to see where Dan came from?
I don't know for certain. My brother has a CPL. He didn't have it on him, obviously. We were home. Who would think that something like that would happen? I'm assuming he ran in, grabbed his gun, and came out.
Okay.
Yeah, right. How do you start blasting right there? He had a showcase. Well, at the same time, that doesn't leave showcasing. I don't leave no show casings.
Himself.
He normally carries a gun?
He has yes, he always has his concealed pistol on him, always. Okay. This is something a crazed lunatic would do to a family.
At the same time, he's fucking his wife. It's always grounds for that.
Naturally, Gabriella
You will
takes her
get killed
brother's
over
side,
that.
claiming Matthew was the aggressor and insisting Daniel acted purely in self-defense.
You definitely will get
However,
killed for that,
this
dude.
version of
And if you do, you can't even blame anyone but yourself, man.
Will
Literally.
later be called into question once detectives finally get their hands on the CCTV footage. For now, though, Frazier shifts the conversation to Daniel's secret affair, hoping to uncover whether Daniel could have killed his own lover, worse yet, in front of his own children and family.
As far as Dan goes and this fella that shows up, have you ever seen this guy before?
I have seen him once. My brother Dan and Kim Malakan. The reason why I found out who Matt was is because I saw her and she's like, Matt, no. And I knew that was her husband. So I knew that she had relations with my brother years ago. I know that she's had a tumultuous relationship over the years with her husband. That's all that I know. She used to call me on numerous times, basically telling me, you know, what's going on with her life. I felt bad for her.
Why? Why would you feel bad for her? Well, she is an addict. Why would you feel bad for her? I mean, she's living in a fucking mansion, crazy mansion. And at the same time, how did she got your number? So you guys formed a whole ass relationship behind your sister-in-law's back? Is crazy as fuck. I ain't gonna lie to you, man.
And I know that he was an addict.
When's the last time that you've talked to her?
Maybe a few months.
So it's been a little bit of
But
some
she would
time.
call me from different numbers all the time. It would never be her number because I wouldn't pick up for her
Did
number
she ever
anymore.
text you?
Yeah, from different numbers again.
What the
I
fuck?
would
That
never
don't make
call them
sense.
anymore. I had her blocked. I didn't want to expose myself to Dan anymore. I
And-
didn't think it was
I don't think so.
appropriate.
I think you're
My brother
lying,
knew
bitch.
that. Like what happened today I know is wrong and it's inappropriate.
Yeah.
Highly inappropriate.
Yeah, I understand.
And mortifying. And my children would be exposed to this. I'm very disturbed.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, that sucks.
And that's
and rightfully so. I mean,
and
my parents, and my 80-year-old dad, and my 76-year-old mom. I feel like I'm in a movie right now.
Gabriella leaves little room for doubt. The affair between her brother and Kimberly is, in her view, the catalyst for the entire confrontation. With that in mind, detectives conclude Gabriella's interview and begin weighing their next move. Lead Detective Frazier has more than 2 decades of homicide experience, and by now he has a working theory of how the shooting began and what connects the 2 primary suspects. But one
Motherfucker was
crucial
moving,
detail
though.
remains unresolved. Who fired the fatal shot that ended Kimberly's life?
Why is she freaking out like that in line of fire, bro? Are you dead ass? That is some shit I don't understand. Yo, you see gunshots popping off. I'm running in the opposite direction, man.
Who fired the fatal
Yeah, why is
shot?
she's sitting there fucking screaming like a fucking maniac. Yo. Yo, this bitch is crazy. No wonder you got shot, bitch.
Ended
Yo.
Kimberly's life.
Oh my god.
Approximately 6 hours after the shooting, investigators receive a critical update. Daniel has stabilized and
Nice.
is asking to tell his side of the story. An hour later, officers wheel Daniel into the interrogation room. He appears visibly shaken and still in pain. There's a gunshot wound above his right knee and another injury on his right foot. Just hours
he
ago,
fucking
he was
chilling.
bleeding inside his own home, with his family only feet away from the deadly crossfire. The whole thing lasted seconds, but in those seconds, everything changed. And its thing lasted seconds, but in those seconds, everything changed. And the whole thing
You think that's
lasted
when
seconds,
that's when he
but
felt that
in
burn?
those seconds, everything
Ooh, yeah.
changed. And it's moments like these that you can realize. in
Oh,
those
that's probably why he
seconds,
was fucking
everything
doing that type of
changed.
shit. He
And
got
it's
shot in
moments
his
lasted
leg.
seconds, but in those seconds, everything changed. And it's moments
Couldn't
like
even
these
walk
that
right.
you can realize just how fast your life can change. In January 2021, 62-year-old Lewis Brown was driving to work at his job as a deli meat cutter when another driver pulled out into an
Yeah.
intersection and collided with him. The crash left him with severe injuries that changed his life forever. And the worst part, he was only offered $50,000 to settle the case. Instead of accepting that, he turned to this video's sponsor, Morgan &
Morgan & Morgan.
Morgan. With their experienced legal team, the case ultimately resulted in a $5.8 million jury verdict for Mr. Brown. There's a reason his case didn't end at $50,000, and that's the reason why Morgan & Morgan is America's largest injury law firm. For over 35 years, they've been fighting for the people and have recovered over $30 billion for their clients. With more than 1,000 lawyers and over 100 offices nationwide, they have the resources to handle serious injury cases across all 50 states. If you're ever injured because of someone else's negligence, you deserve fair compensation. Morgan & Morgan fights to get their clients the best possible outcome. And, crucially, you don't pay a fee unless they win. There are no upfront costs, you pay nothing out of pocket unless they recover money for you. If you ever find yourself in that situation, you can check out Morgan & Morgan by visiting www.forthepeople.com/Dr. Insanity. First link in the description, or by scanning the QR code on screen. Again, that's forthepeople.com/Dr. Insanity. With that said, let's get back to the investigation, where Daniel has just been brought in from the hospital to provide his account of what happened the previous night. Detective Frazier knows that Daniel is a man with secrets. Everything he says could be a carefully crafted story, and for all they know, they might be sitting across from Kimberly's killer.
Yep.
Hey, how you doing?
I've seen better days.
Oh, I'm sure you have. Obviously, there's a lot of things that took place tonight, so I'm gonna start by just kind of letting you, like, why don't you just tell us what happened?
Damn, what the fuck was that? You see that?
Why don't you just tell us what happened? I'm gonna start by just kind of letting you, like, why don't you just tell us what happened?
Just in a girl.
That shit was crazy.
I'm barbecuing.
Mm-hmm.
You know, and next thing you know, this white truck, I didn't know who it was at all, you know. The white truck came out, and a man came out of the car, came towards me. I didn't know who it was, you know. I had my business truck outside. I figured, you know, somebody wanted something, but he came to me pretty aggressive. And from that point on, like, it's just like a daze for me, and he, like, you know, he like showed me his gun, you know what I'm saying? And I had my weapon on me, and you know,
Who shot
I'm
first?
like, leave. And next thing you know, like, you know, he's ready to fire shots at me. And that's all I remember, I swear. Like, everything was like blank from that point on. Like, I just was like, it just like, I froze. I don't know. I froze, like, when he pointed that gun at me, like, started shooting, I just froze. I don't remember anything, like, I just froze.
According to Daniel, Matthew arrived out of nowhere and immediately started brandishing a gun on his property. But this is where the story begins to blur between self-defense and murder, because detectives are about to learn that Daniel's own actions may have set the deadly shooting in motion.
Interesting. What's going on?
Kind of draw me a layout of where your garage and how your driveway is and stuff. Okay.
Oh, the barbecue was right here. Because I just got done barbecuing. The work van was right here.
Okay. So this car pulls up.
Right in the freaking driveway, like he owned the house.
Okay. So that car pulls up and you're outside.
I'm outside. I'm in between the garage, like inside the garage.
Okay.
He comes up there. Stay away from my wife. I'm like, what are you talking about? And then all of a sudden, like, it hits like a light bulb. She comes out of the car, and he's like, you know, he's brandishing his gun when he's walking up, like he's about to shoot me.
Like, what do you mean by that?
Like, he had his gun, like he was pulling it up, like you looked like he was ready to fire. He's like ready to fire, and you know, he's ready to grab his gun.
Ready to grab his
I
gun.
shot one in there. I'm like, get the fuck out of here.
What the fuck? And in a high tense situation, why would you shoot one in the air? It's either you shoot the motherfucker or you don't pull it out. What's wrong with you? Come on, dude. If you ain't gonna fucking don't be shooting your gun if you ain't gonna use it. Or unless you training.
You shot one in the air?
Yeah, because he was gonna pull his gun out, and he
was gonna pull his gun out? No way.
It looked like he was about to leave. The bastard started firing shots, and I ran out. and I ran for my life at that point. I'm out of bullets. So then I'm running around the house. He got me. He's firing at me at the corner of the house. I had another firearm inside the garage.
So you grabbed that second firearm?
Yes.
Damn. Damn. Okay.
How good is that?
It was a Glock.
Okay.
It was a 27 compact.
Okay. This is the time that you need to get this out. Okay. We don't want to go down the road and you be like, oh no, I said,
everything was on surveillance camera.
Okay.
Everything is on surveillance camera. I'm gonna tell you like what I remember, because after those shots were being fired at me, like I just don't remember anything after that point.
So
like I just like panicked. I panicked when he started shooting at me. Like I panicked. I just wanted him to leave.
What Daniel has just...
You wanted him to leave, man. You should have just literally kept it in your pants, man.
Revealed is exactly what investigators have been waiting for. During the house search, officers observed multiple cameras positioned around the property, pointing directly towards where the shooting occurred. Detective Frazier knows he needs access to that footage, but he must wait for the right moment to secure Daniel's cooperation. Up to this point, Daniel has presented himself as nothing more than a victim, claiming he fired only a warning shot. Yet,
Firing a warning shot is crazy though in a high tense situation where there's two guns drawn. You know, there's one guy gonna shoot you. Why would you like on some Arc Raiders fucking flare shit?
something about his story isn't adding up. Throughout the interrogation, he never once mentions the other person in the car, Kimberly. Detectives already know about the secret affair from speaking with
Yeah,
Daniel's
he's still lying about her.
relatives, and they're not
fuck.
about to let him off the hook. So Frazier begins to apply pressure, forcing Daniel to drop the act and expose one of his secrets.
Well, let's get into a little more detail leading up to the point where you froze.
Well, I saw like the woman come out of the car, and I'd known this woman. You know what I mean? I didn't know she was married or anything. You know.
You lying.
So here's, I'm gonna tell you right now, Dan. Some of the questions that we're asking you, right? We might already know the answers to some of them, right?
I know
and I'm not trying.
This is your job.
I'm not trying to play games with you, and I'm not trying to act like I know something you don't,
I'm
right?
trying to go home and get this done as possible.
So here's the deal, Dan. You know, obviously Kim was somebody
Hey, who's
that
fucking
you
phone
knew,
ain't on
right?
silent?
And you knew her on a personal level.
Yes.
Can you explain that to me?
Oh, I've known this girl for quite some time, and ever since I met my wife, I just parted ways.
Okay.
Yeah.
You know,
He lying
Put this
still.
together. We did get the information. We know that you had relations with her. Let's go back.
I've had,
right?
yeah.
But what I'm trying to figure out is why tonight.
That's what I'm trying to figure
Right,
out.
Danny,
too.
what happened recently? Why would this come to fruition tonight? Does
I
it make
swear
sense?
on everything, I have no idea, because that's what my wife is telling me what is going on. I don't have any calls from, like...
But you got wire transfers.
Now I know, in the past,
You took $60,000 of my money. My company money. I'm going to your house too, bro. I'm going to your house with a fucking bazooka. Thank you, Automod. I appreciate you. No, I don't want that. Deny that shit. Anyways, I'm going to that house with a fucking bazooka, bro. 60,000 of my company dollars that I worked on. My sweat, blood, and tears. That pays for my children's lives. That pays for my fucking life. You think this fucking swimming pool in the backyard was fucking easy work? You think that Corvette in the motherfucking in the garage is easy work? No, motherfucker. And you over here with your fucking house and you have a fucking grow marijuana shit in the basement. I know you're bad juju, man.
now
Yeah, I'd be pissed too, man.
Yes.
But at the same time, it's never the answer.
Do you know if maybe these two started talking recently, or she alluded to that maybe? Do you know if Kim knows that you're having a baby?
I don't know.
It's just Tuesday night, 9 o'clock at night. Why now?
He lying.
It's the same thing I'm trying to get at because I haven't there in a long time. It's already been 2 years. That was done. As soon as I met this girl, I was done. I'm like changing my life around, man.
It's evident that detectives are onto something here. Daniel insists he hasn't seen or texted Kimberly for 2 years, something that can easily be verified once they access his phone. Though Daniel's phone holds something far more important to the investigation: CCTV footage. But once detectives decide to ask Daniel for access, his answer will raise serious suspicion, to say the least.
No, me and my wife, man, we're best friends. Like, we do everything together. If
Yeah.
I show you my phone, I'll show you the things that we do. We are always.
How can I access your phone?
Well, why you guys need my phone, though?
Well, this is what's going to happen. We have your phone. We also have your fiance's phone. We're going to get the information one way or another.
The other part of it too is it just goes to the other part of this story, right? Because obviously there's a couple sides to this story. You got your side, you got his side, right? Obviously his take on things is different than yours, right? It's gonna be, right?
Well, you're presenting us with your version.
Yeah.
We have another version. Guess what? We've got cameras that caught it all.
Right.
We need to look at that.
Yeah.
If we don't get to see these cameras,
I need to speak to somebody to tell me to direct me to the right.
Now you need a lawyer. Now you need a
You
lawyer.
gotta understand. I want to help, but I have to have my lawyer.
What kind of cameras do you have?
I have Ring cameras.
Ring cameras?
Yes, and they're surrounded. The
You
whole house.
you said it caught the whole thing, right?
And it should have, yes.
I know what you're doing, Danny. You want to watch this first and make sure that it all adds up.
No, I'm telling you guys 100% truth, guys. Honest to God, I have nothing to hide. I want to help you guys, but now, like,
Are you worried about it?
absolutely not. This man came to my house. I mean, this man came to my home.
Are you into some other illegal activity that you're worried about on your phone?
Absolutely not.
Like, I know you have a grow.
I have my license for it. I gotta speak
you
to
know-
somebody. If I could speak to somebody, one of
Danny,
my family
real quick.
members, to see what the hell, like,
Real
what
quick,
I
bud.
should do.
I do want.
You're not even talking about lawyer.
In this situation. Kim, she's dead. So she was struck by a bullet and she's dead. So.
Damn.
Mean, apparently nobody told you that.
I don't know what the hell happened if he hit her.
Did anybody tell you that, Danny? Okay. So maybe this will shed a little bit of light of why we have to do our due diligence here, because somebody lost their life.
He came to my house. I did nothing wrong.
But now there's a dead lady in your
I did
fucking front
nothing
yard,
wrong.
bro.
I did nothing wrong. They came to my house, man. I had my nieces, and this guy is shooting at me. Fucking 17 fucking shots.
Needless
100
to
shots.
say, this is not
100
what investigators
shots.
we're hoping for. Even after Detective Frazier brings up the marijuana grow operation in the basement as leverage to encourage cooperation, Daniel quickly clarifies that everything is legal and refuses to grant access to his phone without an attorney present, effectively forcing them to end the interview. With Daniel's refusal, detectives become more certain than ever that there's something on that phone he doesn't want them to see. Yet, the only other way to access it is through a search warrant, something far easier said than done. Now, it's Daniel's word against Matthew's, a development that complicates the investigation significantly. The CCTV footage could have been crucial during Matthew's interview. With multiple cameras around the house recording 24/7, the answer to who fired the fatal shot lies somewhere in that footage. Despite this setback, detectives...
What he drinking? Is that a 16-ounce Red Bull, man?
Somewhere in that footage. Despite this...
Yeah, that is. And you know what? I'm gonna get on your ass, man. You don't need that shit. You don't need that shit.
Setback, detectives settle on a strategy. They decide to hold Matthew overnight, time that may pressure him to break and reveal how the shooting really...
I think Matthew might even be kind of valid on... What the fuck? Oh, I'm gonna change it after this.
When
My
the interview
fault.
begins.
My fault, stream.
In the meantime, officers
It ain't
intend
Monday,
search
bruh.
warrant for Matthew and Kimberly's home
I done
and
ruined my
they're
shit.
hoping to find anything that could help guide his interrogation. When officers arrive
Look
at
at the
Mulligan
house,
residence,
man.
they're initially met
Look at
with
the fucking front yard with the fucking benches right now next to the damn hedges, man. Kimberly, man, what the fuck do you do? What do you think you're doing, dude?
signs of wealth and comfort, but that impression fades quickly once they step into the basement.
Is it just the rifle on that table?
No. No.
Only Paul's in there right now. There's
No, but there's definitely signs of stuff being thrown and shattered. There was definitely a struggle in his.
It's clear that the basement was the aftermath of a violent altercation. Officers also discover cocaine residue and a straw, suggesting that Matthew may have been heavily under the influence of drugs and alcohol during the shooting. As they continue the search, officers locate multiple gun safes in the basement and elsewhere in the house. Upstairs, in the primary bedroom closet, they find a small clear plastic bag containing cocaine. Taken together, the findings paint a picture of a home stocked with firearms and narcotics, details that will be crucial during Matthew's interview. With the scene documented, officers relay their findings to Detective Frazier, who decides it's time to speak with Matthew. He's been restless for hours about Kimberly's condition, still unaware of her tragic death.
Damn.
Is she okay?
I wasn't out there, sir. I've been here the whole time.
You can't find out for me?
They told you we couldn't tell you, sir.
Oh my God. No. God, help her. God, please. She didn't deserve this. What's up?
Hey.
How's my wife?
All right, here's what's gonna happen.
Is she okay?
Matt,
Yeah.
if I unhandcuff you, you're gonna behave yourself?
Yes, absolutely.
Okay, we don't have any issues there?
Okay, what?
When I unhandcuff you, I want you to have a seat, okay, partner?
Oh boy, it's not good.
No, it's not good, but...
Is she alive? Is she alive?
Hold on, relax, sit down.
Is my wife alive?
Oh my God.
We're gonna talk real quick here, okay? Hold on 1 second.
Oh my God.
Tell me. Please.
She didn't make it, she died.
Damn.
Oh no! No! No!
Damn.
No! Oh my God!
Oh, damn. Damn, that's real, man. That's some real emotion right there. That is crazy. That should get me. That sucks, man.
Oh my God! Was she shot in the chest?
What the hell?
Oh my God! I'm sorry, I was next to her. We were trying to get the out of there as these shots were driving in reverse.
As in reverse?
Oh my God! Oh my God! What has he done?
Matthew appears devastated, unable to control his emotions. Yet, to Detective Frazier, something about his reaction feels off. Detectives like Frazier are trained never to take anything at face value, carefully watching for even the smallest
gaslighting me?
inconsistencies in a suspect's behavior. And in the moments that follow, Frazier's instincts would prove correct, as Matthew's behavior is about to shift completely.
What did this happen? Psycho! That asshole! Oh my God! Did he make it? That's why my wife's dead, because I'm a horrible shot.
Cause what?
That's why my wife's dead, because I'm a
Yo.
horrible shot.
What a psychopath.
Do you want to tell me about it?
Sure. This guy and my wife have been having an affair for 9.5 years. I found out about it 6.5 years ago.
Yeah.
And I found out about it again 45 days ago. We were going to the house for her to tell him, stop calling me, I'm done with you. He's engaged too, you know. He's cheating on his fiancée, she's cheating on me, you know. She was gonna end it. And I said, I'll go with you. Make sure it's safe there, because he's got him and the girl there.
After his emotional breakdown, Matthew suddenly regains composure, prompting Detective Frazier to question whether the reaction was genuine or calculated. But once he's calm, Frazier asks Matthew to walk him through the shooting step by step. It's a strategic decision to lock him into a specific version of events, especially because Matthew has absolutely no idea the entire confrontation was captured on surveillance cameras.
Her and I get out of the car. As soon as I get out of the car, he comes out of the garage like this, like a police officer, right at my face. And I put my hands up. And I say, "Whoa, bro." And she screams at him, "Damn."
What the fuck?
And I said, "Stop with my wife." As soon as I said that, he shot at me. I ducked around to the back of this car here.
Honestly, though, because he's going up front, going towards him.
Her and I get out of the car. As soon as I get
Because
out
look,
of the car,
she's like putting herself in between them. Honestly, I have no idea. But there's the weapon right there.
he comes out of the garage.
He don't have it out.
Like this, like a police officer, right at my face. And I put my hands.
I think he just grabbed it.
Like a police officer, right at my face. And I put my hands up. And I say, "With my wife." This car here. And I pulled my firearm and I started shooting at him. He ran this way. I said, "Kim, get in the car." We got in the car. We were backing out, and he shot my wife. And
Yeah.
the car stopped working. I couldn't get it in gear.
Oh, so I'm a bad shot because he didn't kill that motherfucker first. Oh.
So I got behind the car and I called 911. That's it. That's how fast it. When he shot my wife, the car like stopped somehow. And I got out. He was shooting at the car. I got out of the car and I was shooting back again. And he ran around the side of the house. And then I didn't see him no more. And then I went to my wife and I hid behind the back of the car. Why would he do that? Like, she went there to talk to him. And this guy comes out like goddamn Rambo, firing it. I had my hands in the air with no weapon. My clip was concealed, officer detective. My gun was in its holster and concealed. I was like this.
As expected, Matthew's story is the complete opposite of Daniel's. He insinuates that he acted in self-defense and claims that Kimberly's death was simply because he's a bad shot. Though one detail in his account immediately stands out, Matthew insists his weapon was concealed the entire time. Yet, when he reenacts the moment and raises his hands, the detective can clearly see that the gun would have been visible. But before Detective Frazier can press him on that inconsistency, he is called out of the room with a critical update. The CCTV footage has just come in. Daniel has finally agreed to grant access to the footage.
Let's see what's
either
going
out of
on.
Guilt or confidence that it will clear his name. So detectives immediately begin combing through the recordings, and it doesn't take long before cracks begin to form in both men's stories. At 9:30 p.m., Matthew's car arrives at the property, and at first, events appear to follow his version of the story. The first gunshot heard in the background is fired by Daniel.
Damn, for real, he did shoot a fucking bullet. Why would he do that?
The first gunshot heard in the background is fired by Daniel as a warning, just as both men described in their interviews. But in the minutes that follow, things begin to unfold very differently from what either man claimed, and it will determine which of them spends the rest of his life behind bars.
Get on, Danny! Get on, Danny! Matt, get in the... Get on, Danny!
Stay away from my wife!
Stop it! Stop it!
Stay away from my wife!
Danny, no!
He definitely started shooting.
Is that no? Who else has a gun here? Get out of here. Let's go. Who else has a gun here? Let's go.
He did say it stopped.
Get out
from the chaos, as both men exchange gunfire, a single bullet tragically strikes Kimberly. And although Matthew was clearly the aggressor, the fatal shot came from Daniel's weapon, complicating the investigation and making it harder to determine who is truly at fault. Armed with this new evidence, Detective Frazier returns to the interrogation room, ready to apply more pressure, knowing the CCTV footage has completely dismantled Matthew's version of events. And in the next few moments, Matthew would unknowingly dig himself into a grave.
Were you guys drinking today?
Yeah.
Okay. How about drugs? Were you doing any drugs? What were you doing?
A little cocaine,
marijuana. Okay.
He's honest.
So you're doing cocaine, marijuana, doing some drinking, and you decide to go up there with her. You're pissed.
No.
You weren't mad. Some guy's boinking your wife.
Detective, listen.
And you're not mad about it?
I've known about this for 6.5 years.
Right.
I was mad.
And you were told it was cut off, right?
No.
And then today you're told it's not cut off.
45 days ago I was told it's not cut off.
And you're saying your wife was driving and your wife was in that driver's seat every time you guys went to leave, went to do whatever. You're saying now that your wife was in the driver's seat.
Yes, she drove there and she got in the driver's seat and put it in reverse.
To back up.
Correct.
But the car wouldn't. What happened with the car?
I don't know if we hit something. It was smoking.
He was in the driver's seat? I thought she was in the passenger.
It wouldn't move.
What do you mean you were? What is that?
I had it in reverse and it felt like it was stuck either in some mud.
Mm-hmm.
It wasn't going. And then it started smoking from the hood. And when I saw that, I got out of the car.
So you were, it was like, was it like, you had it in gear, but you were stomping on the gas?
When Kim was, she fell over to the side. He's at us at this point. I hop from the passenger into the driver, turn it, and it won't go. And I'm like this, you know?
She's
and it won't go. So then finally I put it in park and I get out and I go behind the vehicle and that's where I called you.
In a not-so-unexpected turn, Matthew admits to taking beforehand, something detectives already knew after searching his house. It's at this moment that Detective Frazier would finally confront Matthew with the one piece of evidence he can't talk his way out of.
I don't know anybody that's gonna buy this. I wasn't mad. I went there like all cool, all great. Just thought it was gonna be a, you know, I'm sorry, but I don't believe that for a second, Matt. And I don't think anybody else does either, because it just doesn't make any sense.
Well, that's going to be easy to prove your theory wrong. Go check for in the garage or a bullet hole in the garage.
Also the cameras.
Okay, there you go. Beautiful. We got cameras. He's got cameras. Does he?
I can't tell you all that.
Well, I hope he does. You better. You'll look for those, correct?
We gather all the facts.
Okay, good.
Everybody's got a story, right, to tell.
I hope he's got cameras.
You know, the problem is that you drove up there in that driveway, and that started this whole chain of events.
What's illegal about that?
One of the cameras, you know, those Ring doorbell ones. One of the cameras was pointing right where you guys were.
Okay, good.
And you're telling me right now.
This is true. You'll see.
You're saying this exact story is true. What you described to me.
Yes. I hope.
And that's it. You're not
leaving anything out. That's how quick, and that's what happened.
I don't know how this is going to play out. I really don't.
The truth prevails.
Hopefully it does.
With the evidence laid bare, Detective Frazier concludes the interview.
It is crazy though. I mean, he's out of his house, but instantly shooting, and that his gun's not out. Instantly shooting, just in the air, is crazy as fuck. What you think this
Now he and
is,
his
bro?
team need to do their due diligence before making the hardest decision of the entire case.
Let's
Who,
see.
if anyone, should be charged for Kimberly's death? In the days that follow, recorded jail calls capture Matthew sounding confident he can beat the case, insisting the truth will clear his name.
Hi.
Hi. Hi.
Damn, that's what boys.
Love you guys.
Love you.
Oh, I miss you.
Yeah.
You too.
I'm gonna get all this situated. I'm gonna get home to you soon, okay?
Alright. Thank good.
Okay, good.
Damn, he crying.
The truth,
That sucks,
I got
man.
God, and I got the best lawyer in the state of Michigan, so I'm gonna get home to you guys soon, alright?
Alright, Dad. Sounds good.
As Matthew waits in jail, detectives and prosecutors continue investigating to determine which of the two men will ultimately be held accountable for Kimberly's death. On paper, the answer isn't obvious. The fatal bullet came from Daniel's gun, but the CCTV shows Matthew initiating the confrontation. Detectives and prosecutors debate two options: charge both men and let a jury decide, or treat Daniel as a homeowner defending himself and his family and place the legal responsibility solely on Matthew. In the end, they make the call. Under Michigan's self-defense law, even if Daniel's bullet killed Kimberly, Matthew created the deadly crossfire and therefore bears the legal responsibility for her death. With this, Matthew is formally charged with attempted murder for shooting at Daniel, voluntary manslaughter for Kimberly's death, and multiple counts of felony firearm. In the weeks that follow, investigators uncover a darker side of the marriage. Multiple witnesses describe a pattern of alleged abuse between Matthew and Kimberly, including physical violence and intimidation. That context offers detectives insight into why Kimberly may have gone along with an armed trip to her lover's house instead of walking away. 2 years later, in May 2024, Matthew's jury trial begins. During the trial, the two sides present very different versions of the same shootout. Matthew's lawyers argue self-defense, claiming Daniel was the one who came out armed and aggressive, forcing Matthew to fire back and protect himself and Kimberly. They portray him as a devastated husband and a father who snapped under emotional strain. The prosecution frames Matthew as a jealous husband who armed himself, consumed drugs and alcohol, and drove to Daniel's home, looking for a confrontation. After an 8-day trial, the jury rejects Matthew's full self-defense claim and finds him guilty. He is sentenced to a maximum of 40 years, with parole possible after roughly 18 years. Meanwhile, Daniel Giannone, the man who fired the fatal shot, is ultimately released without charges.
Damn, man. You had it all and you lost it all, man. You had it all and you lost it all. Well, I'll see you guys in the next one.